let's go ahead and move on to the next boss finally. But first we'll actually go ahead and redo our deck a little bit and add all the nice new cards in. So let's see here. Let's go to Queen of Scales as the next challenge. Now what is her curse? No longer the losing health curse, thank God. The difficulty of picking a successful chance card is increased. Oh great. Well, you know what? I'll take that over the curse thing, but since we've been failing as a group together, although we had a few good successes towards the end there, we are now going to have an increased chance of failure. But it'll be interesting. So we're going to probably lose a few success chance cards out of our choices. But let's go ahead, and anti-lizard gear is probably a good idea. So let's go ahead and select her, and first we'll go ahead and do the default deck build, and then we'll go through and adjust it. And the decks have been upgraded now to having 30 cards apiece. So let's go ahead and see here. We'll go ahead and take Huge Hammer out because I hate it, and I'll always hate it, and I don't want it. There's no real weapon that does any extra damage to lizards. There, there's the Rat Cleaver for Ratmen, there's the Skeleton or Undead Bane for Undead. But there's nothing particularly for bandits or for lizards, unfortunately, I believe. I don't think the lizards have anything anyways. I'll go ahead and take a quick extra look here. Doesn't look like it. No, because this is all armor and stuff. Actually, there might be an anti-lizard piece of armor. There might be a helmet. I just can't remember. Now, there's the Skeleton King's helmet, so I want to go ahead and add that in. The Goblin King's crown. I don't remember ever actually getting that, but we'll go ahead and add that in. Let's see, what else? There's some other new items in here. Golden Ring of Pain. That doesn't sound like a fun ring, but we'll add it in anyways. And we aren't actually able to see what the Skeleton King's sword does. You have to actually discover it in the journey first before you can tell what it does. So like if I were to actually inspect it, it says the card is new and its contents are unknown. So we have to find it in the game first before we can actually know what it does. Same with the shield and everything else. So we'll go ahead and keep that stuff in. Let's go ahead and see what else we can remove. We're not going to remove any weapons because we want to have good weapons in here. However, let's make sure we're also adding the more powerful weapons in. We don't want to have any of the lesser weapons in. So, axes, yeah, Huge Hammer, Frostfang, Desperate Measures. So let's go ahead and see. Well, actually, weapon-wise, we are pretty well set in that department. Life Slim's good. Skeleton King's sword we don't know yet. Undead Bait can be good. Thunderstrike's good. Scorching Zeal and Rat Cleaver all good. Desperate Measures and Frostfang would be nice to have in, but I can live with what we have. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to take out. Chains of Rage. We can take those out because I don't really like that particular armor. We can actually go ahead. Berserker armor I do like actually, so I'm going to actually just replace those two, and I'm going to take Wilderness armor out. It's just too light, and I don't like that. Armor Cold, Occult Reflection. Occult Reflection, which one's that? Every third blow from undead enemies is reflected back against them. That would have been nice actually in the last match. Other than that, let's go ahead and take a look here at all these helmets. What did the Goblin's King crown do? Wearer takes reduced damage from traps. I like that one because I always run into the traps. Scavenger's Cap. Whenever I gain food, I receive 45% extra food. That one's a pretty good one to have. And then Fate's Folly, which one was... Oops. Let's go ahead and see which one that was. That was Success Chance Awards Gold. Well, let's just take that one out, because I don't need that one particularly. Although I'd also like the Angel Wings to be put back in, because that makes me allowed to move faster, which is actually extremely helpful. So go ahead and put that in. We'll go ahead and see what's the Oracle's Diadem. After each encounter, all adjacent encounter cards are briefly revealed. That's a good one to have. And let's take a look. What else? What else? We can actually remove Inferno. Well, no, we haven't seen what Inferno Potion does yet, but we can go ahead and remove Damocles and Mercenary Contract, because neither of those I use very often. And in their place, I want to actually see if that Ring of Experience has been put in here. It has not, so I'm going to actually put that back in, because that one's a nice one. So excellent. We are set on weaponry now. Let's go ahead and see encounter-wise. Let's make sure all new encounters have been added. It looks like Cave Rescue and Queen of Scales have been both added. Of course, we have to have Queen of Scales, considering she's the boss. But it looks like all the other ones have been added as well. I don't really know what to expect, so we'll just actually go ahead with their basic encounters and see how that turns out. We do eventually actually have to defeat all 3 Golem hunting parties to be allowed to remove from the deck. Until then, they are locked, and they are going to stay in the deck. Anyways, in the meantime, let's go ahead, head back, and get this started. Excellent. Well, let's see how this path goes. That loss of max health curse is now gone, which is extremely nice. So hopefully this will be a little bit less squirrely. But he did throw some new cursed-looking event cards in there that I haven't seen before, such as Lost in Swamp. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in that card. But I'll let him shuffle things out and keep working towards our journey to steal this guy's scepter. Which I don't know why we're trying to steal a scepter, but we wants it. And Traveling Tinker happens to be the final card in there. I didn't see, maybe I skipped past it, but I didn't see myself receiving an item. But Traveling Tinker, interesting, okay. Good to know.
These steps you take,
there we go.
none
Ring
have
of
taken
Experience.
before.
So we're going to start with the Ring of Experience, the one we actually put back in. So we'll go ahead and
Do you understand
continue on with that.
the elegance of the system?
And we receive our blessing at the beginning, which is very nice. And we receive 1 food for every lizard killed. Well, that goes well against things such as the Queen of Scales that we're going to fight. So let's go to the right. And Holy Forge. Well, we do not have the ore. We actually probably should have just taken this one out, to be honest. But we'll go ahead and leave him alone and move down. Golem Hunting Party again already. Defeat this challenge 3 times in 1 session to remove it from your deck. We'll draw 1 monster card. It is a 1 lava golem, so we will go ahead and attack it. Just because it is only 1. We have 3 success chances, a 1 failure chance. Holy crap, that's what they mean by having a much harder chance to succeed. I was no way in heck I was going to follow that shuffle. So if anyone wants to venture a random guess, or if you have extremely fast eyes, you're more than welcome to put out a number and I'll take it, because I have no idea. We do have a 75% chance of choosing right no matter what, so hopefully that'll work. And Draken throws up the first number of 2, so let's go with 2, which is a success! Alright, we're still riding high on that little bit of success train that we're having. So we charge into battle towards a 1 of Lava Golem. 1 Lava Golem. I think we should be able to handle him. Our weapon isn't extremely good, but it is better than nothing. And it is better than what we started with in the very beginning of the first journey that we did, which was a rusty axe. We now have a regular axe. So, there is that. Go ahead and hit him a few times. Roll past, although we didn't roll past fast enough because we got into wanting to do a super blow. And that slowed us down a little bit. Roll past him again. We may only have gotten 1 hit, but that's okay. Kick him in the groin, it looks like. Every time I get into one of those slow motion moves, I always end up being able to not dodge. Okay, I'm getting greedy. Gotta stop it. Can't be losing this much health. Ah, he still hit me. No. Okay, come back over here, buddy. Oh, he did a double move there. Luckily it didn't hit me, but it was close. And down he goes for the count. Shield to the gut. Golem falls down. And hopefully turns into a pile of ash and rubble. We did gain 1 max health because we do have the ring and 1 blessing, so that's nice. And the loose pile of rocks and stone around you are a good start at teaching these creatures a lesson. Some local villagers give me food with thanks. They don't actually give me any food, they just pretend they give me food. So let's go ahead and move on to whatever this card here is. Lost in the Swamp. This is a new one we have not come across yet. Let's see what happens.
This is a chance to learn how valuable your equipment can be.
You become lost in a swamp. In all directions you see nothing but murky water, twisted trees, and mist. The smell is appalling. You hear muffled movement and can just make out a humanoid figure in the mist beckoning to you. Do we approach or do we move away in the opposite direction? Well, of course we're going to approach because we're just that curious. You splash through the murky water towards the shape. As you draw near, you realize that it's just a tree. A torn old banner is stuck on one branch, waving in the cold wind. The dank, misty forest that surrounds you is eerily quiet as you struggle through the foetid waters. Attempt to find a way out of the swamp. Oh, 2 successes, 1 being huge, 2 failures, 1 also being huge. And wow. Alright, there is really no eye test to these ones anymore, trying to follow them by eye, so we are down to blind guessing, which is just probably as good as our regular guessing anyways. So we'll go ahead and wait for a number out in the crowd, because I have no particular guess whatsoever. I guess I'd say my fallback is 3, but I have no basis for that, it's just a guess. Our says 2, so this time we'll go ahead with our number of 2, which is a failure. Oh, our rite of successes has fallen down, but that is okay. There was no real way to follow that, I don't think, anyways. You wander through the mist for a day, but you find yourself no closer to finding a way out. Oh, we have to try and find our way out again. Huge success, failure, failure, success. Yeah, I'm not going to even try to follow that with my eyes anymore. I just don't think it's going to work. While I'm waiting for you to guess, I'm just going to throw out a quick question there. Hey, Draken, where are you from, by the way? I'm just curious, because I always like to know where my viewers and people that are watching and hanging out and succeeding or failing with us are from. I happen to be from Los Angeles, California. Our is from the Michigan area. I'm just always curious as to where people are from that are watching me. I've had people from all over the world watch me, so just always kind of a curiosity of mine. Our picks 4. Does Draken have a guess, or is he staying silent on this one? It looks like... Oh, cool. Very cool. I think you're the first person I've had from New York that's watched me. But both of you go with 4, so 4 is the choice. Huge failure! Ouch! Ouch. What does a huge failure do? It draws us 2 monster cards. The creature of the swamp discover me as they continue to search for their way out of the mist. Ooh, 6 of plague, 6 of skulls. Ouch, I have to fight 12 guys, 6 of them level 2, 6 of them level 3. That is extremely painful. And with my limited resources that I have right now, extremely hard to accomplish. We'll see if we can, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Alright. Well, hopefully all the rat men are... Hopefully I can just counter everything. And hopefully all those rat men are just going to sit there and do nothing for a little bit. Roll around, counter, counter, counter everything you can. Hope to God none of them get into a big burly red mode. Because if I can counter constantly, then I might have a chance. That's 1 down. Alright, so far so good. Blow to the head. Counter attack. Counter attack. Counter everything you can forever. Alright, counter again. Although this poison is really starting to hurt me a little bit. Alright, so far so good though. These guys seem to be pretty slow. And so my counters are working pretty well. I think we've got 4 of them down so far. Something like that. Maybe more. Maybe like 6 now. Oh, 1 left. Excellent. Oh, boom, down. We only lost a total of 6 health. That actually was not too bad. The counters worked pretty well. And you know what? It's okay if you guys get me killed. This is a group effort. I'm not doing any better here. You're acting like I'm actually getting better choices when I pick. It's not happening. So, you know, one of us is going to get us killed either way. So it might as well be a group killing. But we did gain 3 game cards off that, which is actually quite nice. And so let's get 30 gold. 40 gold, and
I'm sure you're grateful.
10 food. Actually, that was a really good gain set there, especially if we can run into a shop and spend some of that gold, which there's a tinkerer below us. And unfortunately, tinkerers don't have anything but rings, which don't ever excite me all that much, but right now we are doing really nice on food, gold, and health. So this is not going so bad. Definitely going a lot better as compared to the other runs we've been doing. So let's go ahead and approach the shop and see what they have to offer. Greetings, wise traveler. See what I have to offer. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead here and see what he has. He actually does have some armor and such. So he has a Fortitude's Breath, so he has a nice shield. He has Armor of Cold, which nearby enemies are immediately slowed as the chilling effects of the armor take hold. That's extremely nice. He has a Skeleton King Helmet, which is this one thing we have not seen yet. A hit on the player gives the player's next attack a 25% damage bonus. This effect can stack up to 3 times that is removed after making an attack. Well, I do get hit quite a bit, and having the extra damage would be quite nice, so I think we're actually going to go ahead and take that helmet. Now, we do have a Undead Bane, which we're going against the scale, guys, but the extra damage of the Undead Bane is nice. Fortitude's Breath would be a nice shield, and Armor of Cold would be nice armor. So the question is, do we want to slow our enemies with better armor, or do we want to kill them quicker with Undead Bane? Which, if we go against Undead like we just did again, that would be quite helpful. So I think damage is always the best route to go to begin with. It would be nice to have the armor, but for now I think damage is the way to go. So we'll go ahead and equip that.
Choice.
And actually, we do have a couple items we can sell now, I think, don't we? We at least can sell the axe. And that actually is the only item we can sell. Yep, excellent. We have a merchant's ring as well. I didn't realize that all shops are revealed when entering a new region. That's a really nice ring to have. I don't remember when the heck we got that, but I like it. So let's go ahead and head back out of the shop here. We still have 14 gold left, but we have 35 food, so we do not need to buy any more food for quite a while, hopefully. So in the meantime, let's move along and try and find the exit to this realm. We only have 2 more cards we haven't hit that it could be. Stranger in the Shadows. We're going to go ahead and deal with a vampire. On a dark, moonless night down a lonely road, you encounter a hooded stranger. Greetings, friend. I am in need of some sustenance. Well, for those of you who haven't seen this card before, he's a vampire, and I can actually sell him my blood for gold. Much like you can in many major urban populations. But anyways, it usually gives me about 10 to 12 gold for 10 health. So usually a pretty equivalent exchange, 1 pint of gold for 1 gold for 1 pint of blood. But however, I'm not really in need of a lot of gold right now because, well, I just spent it on some nice items, and I'd rather not lose health as I don't know what's going to be coming up next. So we're going to actually decline this time. We have gotten the token off this card before, so there's no real need to, so we will not sell the blood. As you wish, the stranger remarks and melts into the shadows. Exactly, I agree, Draken. Health is more important. So we'll go ahead and keep moving forward to the ladder, escape, and head out. To continue forwards, you must first descend down a ladder and into the unknown. We go ahead and climb the ladder. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure. Excellent. Well, we have multiple choices. It reveals the shop to us, which is right below us. It is a normal shop. I don't have any more gold, so I'm not going to go to it just yet. We probably will eventually head that way. But first, let's go to the other route and see if we make any more gold along the way. Helpful Priest. Helpful Priest is going to want a bunch of our food.
I doubt even
we give him half our food, which is a lot, unfortunately. But we are inclined to do so, as he will bless us for such a thing. And let's see what kind of success we get. There is no failure here, so we can succeed no matter what. The question is, can we get the huge success? I didn't follow very well. I think it landed on 2, but I'm not positive. Let's see if anybody else was able to follow the huge success better than I was. If we get the huge success, we get 2 blessings. If we get the regular success, we get 1 blessing. Draken guesses 3. I had a 2. Let's see if our wings has a number. And if anybody else in chat wants to throw up a number as well, I see there's a few of you lurking around. You're welcome to join the fun and hang out with us and join in our success and failures together. But so far it looks like our wings doesn't have a guess of his own, so I think we're going to have to pick Draken's 3. We are not in any kind of worry of failing, so, you know, no matter what, we will succeed. Let's go ahead with number 3. Our wings guessed 5. 5 would not work. 3 was a huge success. Draken, you are the man. Perfect. Well, we get 2 blessings for this. He speaks in the language of the old religion for several minutes and then gently touches your forehead. It is done. Draw 2 blessing cards. Dead Man's Blessing, or Headman's Blessing, I should say. Any kill made using an axe grants the player 3 health. Very nice, although I'm not using an axe, so it's not exactly helpful. And Will of the Gods. At the start of each combat, random opponent is highlighted, and if I kill it first, he gives me 5 gold. So not bad at all. And let's go ahead and to Devil's Carnival. Now this,
again,
Devil's Carnival, we have never been able to figure out how to get the token for this. We have succeeded multiple times on it because there's 2 draws to it, on which we have succeeded on both, and still have not gotten the token. There are, however, huge success chances that we have not gotten both times. There's a huge success chance on this one, and then huge success on the next one. And we haven't gotten that both times, and that may be the issue. Maybe you have to get huge success twice in a row rather than regular successes. But I don't know. So we'll try again to get huge success here, but I was talking and not paying attention to the cards, so it makes it much harder. I would say 1, because I kind of glanced, but other than that, hopefully you guys are following a bit better than I was. And I don't remember if we actually get any items from this or not, pertaining to our successes, but we'll find out. Our Wings guessed 3. And see if Draken had a guess. If not, we'll go with our Wings 3, as in he hasn't given us a guess in a while. Draken's coming off a huge success, so we'll actually go ahead and just select 3 and see what happens. Huge success! Alright, both of you are granting me huge successes in this last couple choices, which is very nice. So, cheers when gas draw you to a large tent. Inside you discover a number of spectacles. I can talk, I swear. Being performed by costumed artists. Inside you discover, yep, alright. Let's try and get another huge success if we possibly can. My guess is number 3 on this one as well. However, I will wait to see if you guys have a guess of your own, because I didn't follow it all that well. It was a rather fast shuffle. If we do get the other huge success, it'll be the first time we've ever done that, and maybe we'll actually get the token, but no pressure. So if you have a guess, feel free to venture it. Even if we don't get the huge success, I wonder if we'll get an item off of this. I'm not sure if we get an item or if we get a blessing or anything like that. Draken says a very cautious and hesitant 2. So he has about a 2% chance of choice, but our Wings confirms his 2 with his own guess, so 2 it is! Huge success! You both are riding very high on huge successes lately. You both have individually guessed them and together now guessed huge success. Now if this doesn't get us the token, I don't know what the heck does. Along the back of the large tent, you discover a row of cages. Strange creatures look at you mournfully through the bars. You stop at the sight of a beast with the body of a lion and the head of a man. "Please help me," the beast exclaims. "I was born a man, but then I came here. They did this to me." You open the cage and the beast jumps out, saying, "Bless you, stranger. I may live out my days as an animal, but at least I won't have to perform for those devils." Draw 1 blessing card. Arcane Knowledge. Whenever the player uses an artifact, chance of the cooldown going down is increased. Excellent. And the card's token is now ours. We finally did get the token. This run is going much better than pretty much every single run to the King of Skulls has so far. So we gain the token. The man-beast turns and flees between the other cages, swiping at them in fury as he passes. Various other cages break open, releasing a number of unusual-looking beasts that fly away. Sometime later, you find yourself standing at the edge of a forest, the sounds of the crowds behind you. Day is just dawning, but which day? Looking back, you see the ruined buildings of a country town long ago abandoned. Excellent. We have actually made a token on this run, and we actually got it off of that for once, which we've been trying to for a very long time. Let's go ahead and keep moving forward to the lovers. Let's go ahead and try and unite these lovers again, just so she can leave him after they get out of town. Let's go ahead, and this time, instead of just offering to help, let's demand payment and make them give us their rings. After sharing a look with his betrothed, the young man thinks long and hard before reaching a decision. "We have nothing to value to offer but our wedding rings. If they must be sacrificed for our love, then so be it. Don't worry, buddy, she's going to leave you anyway, so you don't need your ring." Draw 1 ring card from him, and then he'll also give us a ring from his betrothed. Emergency ring. If I reach 0 health and still have food, I receive health equal to the amount of food that I have. Very nice. And then he gives you a second magical ring saying, "This ring belonged to my mother." So we draw another ring, Golden Ring of Pain, which is a new one. The player inflicts 1 damage per 20 gold in their possession, up to a maximum of +10. That's extremely nice. I don't have 20 gold even, though, so it doesn't really add any effect just yet, but it's okay. Hours later, you return to find the young couple hiding in the shadows. Gesturing to them to be silent, you lead the way through the town. Alright, 1 success, 3 failures. How are we going to have to fight?
A choice.
Oh, my lord. I actually thought I was going to be able to follow that one for a second, and then at the end it lost me, but I think it might have ended up around 4. Would be my personal guess. But both of you are riding high and extremely successful choices, and let's see if you guys can knock another one out of the park. Yeah, I really have no idea as to which one this could be. 4 is my guess, so if I don't get any guesses from the crowd, I'll probably go with 4, but unlike you guys, I have not been riding high on good choices so far. Two worked last time, yes it did. 3 from our wings. Oh, we are split on the decision here. The question is, which of you will be the successor? Which one should I go with? Well, our wings wasn't watching, even though it really would have been probably almost pointless anyways, because that was an extremely fast shuffle. Oh, and you're both blind guessing, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. I think I have a coin here that I can flip. Heads 2, tails 3. Coin is flipped, it is heads, so we are going with 2. Huge failure! Actually, every single one of us would have been wrong. My 4 would have been wrong as well. 1 was the success, so all 3 of us did fail. You don't get far before stumbling into a group of armed guards. "It's my father's men!" the young lady exclaims in a somewhat boyish voice. Fleeing, her lover follows her, leaving you to deal with the guards. Draw 2 monster cards. Skelgaroth, how's it going, Skel? It's been a while, and thank you. Thank you for the good morning. Good, afternoon? Well, I'd say it's, you know, what, close to afternoon for you? Maybe not quite afternoon for you, but good, mid-morning, I should say, to you. And, let's see what we can do here. We have a lot to fight. A lot to fight. There's no one dead here, so that doesn't really do us any good, but we'd like to do it anyways. Mr. Shield Boy. Oh no, they're trying to summon out their little zappity zaps. Let's go ahead and block those back and do some more chopping. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Oh, these guys are trying to summon out all their little beams again. I don't like their little beams. Those things hurt a lot. Go ahead and blast them with their own magic. Skel, I am going for the Queen of Scales. I actually finally just beat the King of Skulls, which it took me quite a while. We continued on our quest of extreme curses. But now we are actually on a new boss. So you're just in time for that. Alright, come on now. Would you just die already, you little shielding jerk? Alright, come on. Give me some guys to kill here that aren't shielding every second. Ah, this guy, he's summoning something, so I can get a couple hits on him. Nope, he got just his shield up just in time. There we go. And a good chop to the face and on the ground. Excellent. Alright, you buddy, I don't like you summoning things, so I want you to die, please. Boom, and the last guy goes down. And how's the game going for you, Skel, by the way, since you bought it? Hopefully it's going well for you and you aren't getting as cursed as much as I am. Oh, excellent. Up to almost going for the 6th boss. Very nice. Well, you can help us in our choices here. We've had a lot of ups and downs. A lot of downs on the King of Skulls. Quite a few good ups so far on this mission so far. But yeah, how are you enjoying the game? Hopefully, you're getting as much enjoyment out of playing it as you did watching it with us the other day. Golem Hunting Party! Alright, this is the 2nd time we've come across the golems, I believe, in this mission. We do have to kill them 3 times, though, to get them out of our deck, so we do want to keep trying to do that. This time we'd have to fight 2 of them, though. However, we do have a decent weapon, and we're going to give it a shot. We do have 3 success chances, 1 failure chance. And I did not follow that at all. Let's go ahead and see what the choices from the crowd are. We now have multiple people to help us choose, so let's see what we can do. Can we come up with a good majority choice as to which card to pick? We do have a 75% chance on our picks, so shouldn't be too bad, but you never know. You know, we've had plenty of nasty things happen to us. So, my guess would be 3. But there really is no reasoning behind that. I didn't follow the failure very well at all, so I don't have a choice that is very well confirmed by anything. 2 from Drakenfang, 3 from me. Does Skell and R-Wings have a guess they would like to venture? And this can be pretty fun, Skell. I was actually doing that on a just random stream a couple days ago, and it's interesting because you know, it uses every card in your deck and every card that you have, really, and so it really can go crazy. But I've got 3. Skell's got 2. Or I'm not Skell. I'm sorry. Drock has 2. I have 3, and well. Alright, so I guess R-Wing's going to pick one, and then Skell's going to pick the other. So that means is that we're going to have no matter what, unless R-Wings happens to pick 2 or 3. Oh, R-Wings picks 3 with me, so that means Skell gets 1 or 4, but that gives 2 of us 4-3, so let's go with 3, which is a success. So 3 is the way to go. So we charge into battle. Hopefully these will become slightly easier due to our success. Let's go ahead and fight 2 golems. Yes, tonight our record, although our record's been decent for the last few picks, but for the most part our record tonight has been mostly failures. But a few really good successes when it's counted. So let's go ahead. I wonder if my undead thing works against golems. It does not. Let's go ahead and back out of that. Let's try and do our little fun time bridge jumps. Go ahead and draw one of them. Back away. Back away. Back away. Nice. Working very well so far. Don't want to counter blessings too much just yet, as I did just get hit. Oh, and there's a nice trap there that made me not very happy. It's happy. Back off. Perfect. Get a couple more slices in. There we go. Very nice. Not too bad so far. Although I did take a nice little hit there. Oh, I'm about to take 2 hits if I'm not careful, but I did get away from that. Excellent. Alright. Just keep on dodging. Oh, I probably should have dodged a little sooner on that one. And I could have countered that, but I wanted to get out of there, as I was scared. Oh, that was very close to being hit by those traps, but we did get away. There we go. It'd be very nice if their explosions hit each other. And back away. Luckily, one of the guys is off to the side of the bridge right now. That's going to be very helpful, so it makes us deal with one-on-one. Although, I did get hit. Excellent. Got away from that time. And down that one goes. We are down to just 1 monster left. Thank you. We know how to deal with 1 monster, I believe. We've done it a few times before. There we go. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him up here and finish him off. And kick to the groin, and down goes Lava Golem. Excellent. Angel Blessing is very nice skill. I'm just getting a chance to look at your guys' text, but yeah, getting to re-choose, particularly on this particular journey we're on right now, the curse that we get from the Queen of Scales is it makes our chances to choose a successful card harder. So it's actually been shuffling all the cards a lot faster than normal, and so it's made it tough. But good night, Draken. It's great having you here. Feel free to come back anytime. We have a schedule that's posted on my channel. We are here on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and occasionally on just random times as well. So if you want to give us a follow or hang out whenever, we're more than happy to have you here. We like having people interact with us, so it was great having you here and having you help choose and guide our adventure with us. So you have a great night. Well, let's go ahead and see here. Let's go ahead and move forward. However, this is the second one we've thwarted. We must defeat 1 more. Some local villagers give us food, although they never actually give us food. They just say they do. Let's go ahead and move to the shop now. We didn't really make much more in the way of gold. I think we made maybe 5 more and that stuff, but Drac is from New York, actually. We asked him that a little bit earlier, Skell, and he is from New York. I was actually curious as well from the name. I thought it might have sounded a little bit German as well, and so I thought maybe he was over from the European area as well, considering what time it was, but he's from New York. So let's go ahead and approach the shop here and see what he has to offer. We only have 19 gold, but if he does have a little bit of food, we will buy some more because, well, we're down to 9. You know, 9's not terrible, but it is borderline scary, depending on how things go, and especially if I have options to give away food coming up. In the meantime, first though, let's see if there's any items we want to sell. Not really. We like having all our rings, and we haven't gotten any new equipment to replace those, or to have anything to sell, so. And we don't have enough money to buy actual items, so let's not even worry about it. We can get 10 food for 30. Well, I don't have 30, so let's go ahead and just buy 1 food for 4. We'll go ahead and buy a few stacks of that. And 1 more. Excellent. Now let's go ahead and leave the shop and head down to the next realm, which I believe is the only card we have left on this particular level. Yes, and it does have that little food token on it. I'm realizing now that token is a turkey. It is a turkey token. So I wonder if that means we gain food when we land there. Let's find out. Yes, it is. We gain 5 food for landing on the turkey token.
Better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
That's true. I could have sold that pain ring, you're right, because you have to have 20 gold for that, but I'll save that to sell later. I actually, luckily, got that turkey token, which gave me food, and I don't know why those turkey tokens get randomly placed like that, but it was nice. It was a little extra food. Apparently, I just found some food at this cart. I don't really know why. But you found a friendly trader willing to let you ride on his wagon. You have discovered the exit to this area. Hitch a ride. Alright, you embark upon the next leg of your adventure. Very cool. And I reveal the traveling jeweler. Well, jewelers just sell rings, and I have so many rings right now, I don't think I need to worry about going there immediately. We'll actually go ahead to the right and down, and eventually make our way up.
What brings
and
you to
we
play
didn't
the game?
hear anything from the dealer, so I
know
don't
you will
think
not
the
tell me.
Queen of
Like all
Scales
the
is
rest,
on this level.
You are
So we
silent.
still have at least 1 more level to go. We did find the metal ore, so if we actually come upon the Holy Forge again, we'll be able to make a nicer weapon. But for now, we'll just take the metal ore and go to a merchant's favor. Whilst browsing the wares at a trading post, you are approached by the proprietor. You look like a trustworthy sort. I'm in debt to an acquaintance in Oranshire. He is holding some items of my collateral. If you deliver this gold to him, an item of equipment can be yours as payment. Well, of course. Luckily, I can accept this now and not worry about that curse that is going to make us lose health. So let's go ahead and do it. And get the heavy burden
I hope that
and
is the
find where we're
curse
supposed to
that
go.
ends your
Return
quest.
policy, which is right above us. So we'll actually go to that first. It actually took over where the jeweler's shop was, so we can actually just do the top area now first. We'll go up and fess up. I know I'm fessing up. I don't need to fess up. I'm just going there and giving him the money. Yeah, well, since you get the curse, but unless I go more than 5 moves, I'm not going to lose half my health. And since this isn't the King of Skulls, I'm no longer losing 10 max health for every curse I get. So I can accept that more freely now. But I hand over the 100 gold and say, he says thank you, and I can claim a piece of the gear I was holding as collateral. Let's go ahead and see what he has. Ooh, the Skeleton King sword. That is a new one we haven't actually got to take a look at yet. Damage 30, okay. High tier attacks heal the wielder. Oh, so I actually can heal myself. This has got a little bit of lifesteal on it. Press 1 to drain health from surrounding enemies. Ooh, that's quite nice. Let's see what the other items are, but I think I'm going to probably choose that one. We have Inferno Potion. Activates Fire Form, press 2. We still haven't tried that one out yet, but we'll go ahead and see what Assassin's Creed does. With these equipped, every successful combat grants the player some
Assassination is
gold.
such an unfair way to encourage people through
Well,
death's
every
door.
single one of these is a rather nice thing, honestly. The Inferno Potion would be nice because it gives us an artifact, which if we run across that stupid Ghost of the Sea again, we'd actually would be able to complete. And that's the only reason I really want to choose that. But that Skeleton King sword, gaining the health, is quite nice. That is a tough choice, to be honest. The artifact would be nice in case I come across that item again. Or that thing. But, I guess we'll go with the Skeleton King sword. Just that extra health, especially I don't know how hard the Queen of Scales is going to be. Just being able to heal myself from her minions could be relatively nice. So I'll get that over the Undead Bane. And I'll sell off the Undead Bane when I get a chance. Now, moving on to Lost in the Swamp again.
Swamp
That is that newer
returns
card.
again.
We will go ahead and
Do
get
not
lost in the
lose
swamp
hope.
and see if we can make our way out. This one doesn't actually have a token for it, amazingly enough. Now, last time we approached the figure, so this time let's move away in the opposite direction. You carefully move away from the figure as silently as the mire allows. The dank, misty forest surrounds you is eerily quiet, so once again we still have to try and attempt to find our way out of the swamp, so it didn't really make a lot different. Success and a huge success. Well, that was rather fast. I was going to say a 4, but I'll see if Skell or R-Wings or if anybody else there has a better guess for me, because I really have no clue. Although if anyone was able to actually follow that with their eyes, then you have extremely high acuity in your optical vision. So let's see here. Anybody have an idea where the heck the success, or, you know, more happily, where the huge success might be? So, alright, 2 guesses, Skell guesses a 2. And let's see what else, if R-Wings has an adventured guess. I think 4, Skell thinks 2. This would be Skell's first pick of the night. R-Wings picks 3. Since we're all picking different ones, we'll go with Skell's choice this time, which is a huge failure. The creatures of the swamp discover me as I continue to search our way out of the mist. Draw 2 monster cards. 4 of dust, 2 of scales. Actually, that's not too bad of an encounter. And Draco is for 1. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and beat these guys up and hopefully get something out of it. Although I don't think so. I think all I'll do is escape. But we'll also get to test out our new sword and see how fast of a weapon or slow of a weapon it is. I hope it's not a slow weapon. I hope it's decently quick. But we'll find out. Yeah, it's decently fast. No different, I think, than any of the others. Oh man, these scales guys are really hurting me. Alright, I need to back away from them. I'm gonna go kill these little archer dudes over here. Block, dodge, counterattack. Counterattack. Alright, come on, keep the counterattacks up. Yes, 4 was a huge success. I would have been quite successful in my choice, but this is a group team effort, so regardless, we failed together. Alright, not too bad, not too shabby. Take him out with one good thing. We actually gained 30 health back at the end of that fight, so that final blow on him actually gained me 30 health with that sword. Because beyond the ability, which I didn't use, you're right, I should have used the ability, but when I do a final critical attack, I gain health, and that gave me 30 health with that final critical attack. That was huge. That's actually pretty amazing, to be honest. I didn't think they would gain that much. I figured maybe 5 or 10, so I definitely like that. Let's go ahead and choose again and try and find our way out. We have 2 success chances. And I just, yeah, there's no chance in heck I'm going to ever follow that. Yeah, that's the, that was, no, I believe that's my ring. I have a ring on that includes, that gives me a +1 to health after every combat for every blessing that I have. So I think basically the ring I have the Ring of Experience, and I believe I have 4 blessings. I think, anyways. And so that helps. But anyways, either way, do we have any guesses here? R-Wings guesses 4. Let's see, Skell, if you have a guess. And I believe I went with Skell's guess last time of 2, so I guess we can go with R-Wings this time. And then maybe I'll choose my own the next time after that. So we'll go ahead with the 4, I guess, which is a success! And yeah, I'll go take a look at my inventory really quick, but I'm pretty sure my Ring of Experience plus those blessings is what's doing it, which actually is an item that helped me out quite a bit on that King of Skulls, because it helped counteract that max health loss every time I got cursed. But R-Wings probably 50% today after that success, or at least getting closer to it. We had a lot of failures on my part, on his part, and everybody's part earlier. But you find your way to the swamp after only a day of wandering. Yeah, only a day. Not too bad. I'm doing pretty well on this round so far. It's going a lot better than some of the other stuff. Elysian Underworld. I did not grab the artifact, so she is not going to care anything for me. So we'll just go ahead and refuse her request. It'd be nice, but I just don't have an artifact. At least I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm going to double check. If I do, I'll go ahead back to her. But nope, I do not have an artifact, so she is not going to give me anything, even if I get the success. And I do have 4 blessings, yes, so that is what happened. That is why I gained 4 health. So let's go ahead and make our way out of here. Dead King's Hall. Oh, this one's pretty good. Last time we did this one, we actually got 5 gain cards out of it, which was pretty friggin' amazing. But let's go ahead and fight whatever's here. A 3 of dust and a 2 of scales. Not too bad. That's pretty much what we just handled a minute ago. We do have a huge success chance and 3 big failure chances. I'm going to guess 3. So if anybody has another guess, anybody wants to venture in chat what they think it will be, considering I don't think anyone's going to be following that with their eyes. But mine is 3. This time, if we have a newcomer, I'll take their guess. Otherwise, out of Skell and R-Wings, I will take Skell's guess this time. Unless you both agree, or Skell doesn't have a guess, or whatever. We'll decide once people actually guess. We'll give you guys a few seconds on the clock to determine. Oh yeah, that is the nice thing, Skell, for sure. Yeah, because of how many different cards there are, every time you do a journey, it's always different because it's so random. So it is nice because then it's yeah, like R-Wing says there, it's a new game every single time pretty much. Because every time you do it, things change. And I'm actually doing pretty well this time, it seems. I'm getting a little low on food, and I don't know how hard the boss is, but we'll find out. So, all right. We're going to go with Skell's 3, it looks like. So let's go ahead and pick 3, which is a huge failure. And don't worry, I never blame anybody for their failures. I draw 1 pain card. Lose 10 health. That's not that bad, actually. That could have been much, much worse. So let's go ahead and fight these guys. Hopefully, if we kill them, we still get to gain some kind of cards at the end for looting the tomb. But we'll find out. And it's a little late to make a pick, R-Wings. A little behind the number. Yep, no, you're right. I was picking 3 also, so it's not a big deal. Ow. Back off, don't. Okay, there's only 1 guy close, and I only got 2 health for using my 1 ability, but it's interesting to note. I probably would have gotten more if there had been more people nearby. Alright, come on, back off. Oh man, I didn't get the counter off in time. Holy crap! These guys are hurting a lot! Wow, I didn't realize that. Let's go ahead and counterattack. And get a mega blow on him if you can. Use the ability. And big blow, however, it wasn't a critical blow, so I did gain back 30 health. Ouch. Well, that's okay. Down to 32 health. Hopefully we come across something, but we only gained 1 gain card that time, I'm guessing because we didn't succeed. But we got 20 gold. So our ring will actually come in handy for a little while here, but I'm hoping we will need to come across a shop here soon to gain a little bit of life. Lost in the Swamp is the only other one that we could have come across, and that would just potentially lead to disaster, so I think we're just going to go ahead and skip that and move on to the Sea Voyage. And you're probably right, the higher your weapon hit count, I think you're right. I must have just gotten a really high critical hit at the end there on that last guy last time. I'll have to try and make sure to do that next time. Instead of using my ability like I did, I should have just kept hitting him. But let's go ahead and board the ship and move it down to the next level. There we go. And there's a shop to the top of us, which we do want to head towards, since it's right above us, and call for the priest below. Now, the call for the priest actually is someone who could heal us. So there's 1 card between us and him, so actually it probably makes more sense to head to the call for the priest. So let's go ahead and do that, because he's basically a shop with healing.
No.
Oh, Golem hunting party. We really need to defeat this. But it is only 1 Golem, so I think we can actually survive this. So let's go ahead and try.
I am I'm different.
We have 3
My
success chances
powers
and
are
1
genuine.
failure. Let's hopefully succeed. We still don't really know what succeeding in this particular encounter does for us, but our running theory as of right now is that it makes him easier to kill. Let's go ahead and throw up some number selections into chat and see what we come up with. Assuming we can kill him, we actually get to remove the golem hunting parties from our deck finally. Which is good, because they never give us any items. So it'll be nice to replace them with cards that actually do something for us. So let's see if anybody has a choice. I'd say my guess would be 4, but I have no basis for that at all. So 4 is my random guess. What are yours? Ugh, I love water. Water makes things so much better. Well, Scale thinks 2 is the failure, so that leaves us with 1, 3, and 4 as options. 4 is my pick. What is the pick of our wings? Okay, well, Scale also picks 4, so that is 2 for 4. And our wings doesn't seem to be watching, and he's making blind guesses too. So I think we'll just go with 4 this time and see how it goes. Success! And 1 was the failure, so you were close with your 2. You weren't too far off. And excellent. Now let's just hope we can kill this golem without being stupid and dying. That would be the nice part. The biggest problem is I'm not going to be able to get a really easy crit on this guy for high health gain from my weapon, just because I can't combo attacks on him very quickly because he hits me too hard, so I only can get like 1 or 2 slashes before I have to run away. It'd be really nice if I could get a little bit better shield and some better armor before this goes down. Okay, back off. Back off. Oh, he did get a hit on me that time. That was a little painful. Back off there. Excellent. Not bad. Back off. Good job. I like how I can praise myself for my good dodging skills and then promptly possibly get hit. I'm actually going to go ahead and dodge past him here and reset him a little bit on this bridge, because I don't want to run into those traps. There we go. Go ahead and down he goes with 1 big blow. I actually did pretty good damage on him, although unfortunately, since I only had 1 hit on him, I didn't gain any health from that, but I am gaining lots of max health, which is nice. I'm actually up to 122 max health, so if I actually can get some good healing, then things won't be too bad. But I draw 2 gain cards finally. Having dispatched the 3rd group of the rock creatures, the regular surface raids against the humans cease. At the next village you visit, the people come out and greet you warmly. 2 gain cards, and I now have the token. 7 gold, which will be nice for the healer I'm coming up to, and 5 food, which just is always helpful. Very nice. One of the villagers, a crooked old crone, offers to craft a pair of magical gloves for you. You thank her and leave, wondering if she will ever deliver on that promise. Oh, cool. Well, I'm guessing on the next card I get, I will actually get a, some old crone will be the next card I get off that token most likely, and she'll have gloves for me when I land on her or something, which will be nice. Call for a priest. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Let's go ahead and approach and get some health from him. If I wasn't so low on health, I'd actually buy a blessing if I could, just because it keeps increasing my max health. But since I am low, we're going to go ahead and have him heal us. Now let's see how much healing us costs, of course. And actually, let's go ahead and sell that ring, because we're about to use all our gold up. So let's go ahead and sell the Ring of Possession for 10 gold. Or the Ring of Pain, I should say. Excellent. And then let's go ahead and back on out. And then heal wounds. 10 health for 8 gold, which is not bad. 15 health for 10 gold. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll do it again. And one more time.
I'm grateful for that.
And now we are down to 10 gold. So we can actually go ahead and do that one more time. And now we're almost full health. I like it. We're out of gold, but we are almost full health, and we do have a decent amount of food. So I think we'll be okay for a while. At least for a whole while. Okay, there's one more card to the right of us. We'll go ahead and hit that before heading back up. Hero's Remains. So we can actually go ahead and take these Hero's Remains and get some nice items out of it. We'll take his belongings and see where he puts down the Viking Blade. We do not want to equip it, or otherwise we cannot actually return it.
Right approach?
And then we'll fail the quest and lose half our health, which would be a terrible, terrible thing at this point. So where are they going to drop the card at?
I appreciate your ingenuity.
Hopefully within 5
I look forward
moves.
to seeing
Yep,
how
it is
you
exactly
approach this
within 1, 2,
particular
3, 4
challenge.
moves. So call for the priest. We'll go ahead and pass it by and keep moving up. Golem hunting party. There are no more golems. We killed them all. And now let's go ahead and return all their items. So return the hero sword. Excellent. Return the hero shield. Excellent. Draw 2 blessing cards, which means our max health now after every combat is going to go up by 6. Toxic blood. Any hit on me poisons the attacker. Very nice. And treasure picker. When the player chooses from multiple equipment or game cards, the choices available are increased by 1. Very nice. These are some good blessings. This run is a exact opposite of all of the King of Skull runs so far. I mean, it could change, I guess, but so far it has been a blessed run. So, you discover another of the Goblin King's treasure vaults. Will you try your luck at plundering his wealth once more? Well, of course, we always have to try our luck, because hopefully his wealth contains food, as we are down to only 7. We're going to have to be careful, though, because I'm usually very bad at dodging these traps. However, I do at least have a giant amount of health, so hopefully I'll be okay. And I do have medium armor, so hopefully I'll take a little less damage. Okay, left. Oh man, this actually has a quad choice here. Left, right, or... well, tri-choice, I guess. Let's go left first. Oh, and there's the treasure chest. Oh, there, excellent. Alright, let's go to the right now. See what we have in store down here. Hopefully nothing nefarious. Oh, okay, there's nothing down here, so that was actually a bust. Go ahead and wait until this is gone around again. There we go. Now, right or left? It looks like the right actually gets stopped before it hits the door, so we're gonna go to the left. Ouch. I was actually thinking I could run past that. Alright, let's wait for that to drop, and then once it comes back up... there we go, we made it to the exit with only a loss of about 14 health, so not too bad. And we got the chest, which means we did find his treasure. Let's see what it had in for us. 2 game cards. 40 gold. Excellent. Actually, that ring would have come in handy now, but, you know, hindsight's 2020. And an equipment card. Veteran's Ring. After being hit by the same enemy 3 times, that enemy is marked and receives double damage from the player on all future hits. Wow. I am wearing a ring, like, on every finger this round. Like, I don't think I've ever had this many rings in a journey before. I think I've probably got, like, what is it, 6 rings or something? But Demon Trader 2, I can actually sell him my blessings, but... man, I like my blessings so much, though. But really, I do need to do it to complete this card, which I've never completed before. And so it pains me to do it, but I am going to pay the 2 blessings, just so I can get the token off this card. I really hope they're not my best ones. Deadman's Blessing and Treasure Picker. Okay, those actually weren't too bad of blessings to lose. The Deadman's one I have to be using an axe. I don't have, or Headman's one I should say. I have to be using an axe. I'm not using an axe, I'm using a sword. And the Treasure Picker one, I don't remember exactly what that does, but I was just mainly hoping it wasn't going to be my poisoning one, so... Draw 1 card. Ring of Reward. Once again, I get another ring.
Tell me you want more wishes.
Every 3rd combat, player draws 3 equipment cards and keeps 1.
Don't even think about it.
Wow. I think that's my 7th ring, 6th ring, 8th ring. I don't know. That's a lot of rings. But let's go ahead and head down here. It is actually the exit. Ember Town Hero and Trading Post are 2 cards I have not done yet, which I do want to do. I don't want to leave anything behind. But Exit Portal, that is a new card actually I've not seen before.
Kind of travel.
To continue, you must enter a portal. You have discovered the exit to this area. Well, before we enter the portal, let's go ahead back and do the other 2 cards. Ember Town Hero, first of all. And you come across an injured adventurer whose battered and bloodied armor tells you he's seen combat recently. We ask him his troubles. He says, there's guys that beat me up, and go beat those bandits up for me. Find those jackals and make them pay. So Ember Town Hero, which is actually going to replace the trading post. And so let's go ahead and do that. However, I only have 2 food left. I actually was not paying attention to that as well as I probably should have. Hopefully, these guys will give me some gain of food. But the dealer draws you 1 monster card, and it is the Jack of Dust. Well, Jack of Dust is a bit of a pain in the butt, especially with his minions, but I have a decent amount of equipment now. I should be okay. My only wish is I could get a better shield. Actually, that Fortitude shield would be amazing, just because I'd be using less food every 3rd round. But in the meantime, I think I'll be okay. Just some silly bandits. I just gotta make sure to avoid his turbo hits. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I had to avoid that, but I did not avoid that. Let's kill his minions first if I can. Roll out of there, roll out of there. He's starting to go crazy. Oh man, he still got the hit off on me. I didn't roll fast enough. Oh, now he's dead. This guy's on fire for some reason. I don't really know why. Come on, get a big combo on him to gain some health back. Oh, I kicked him. I kicked him instead of hitting him with my sword. So no major health gain back that time. But our max health goes up by 4 again. It's up to 132, which is just beautiful. We just need to hope that this game cards we get here gives us some food. I'll draw 1 equipment. So what do we get? Skeleton King Shield. This is one we have not seen before. A shield bash can kill regular skeletons and stun other targets. Shields with the stun trait will stun enemies when you shield bash them. Very nice. Oh, that's a good shield to have. Let's go ahead and equip that.
The Skeleton King
25 health gained, so almost max health now, and 25 health gained again.
Likeness, he cannot hope to match the darkness
now,
of his soul.
Hopefully, we can find some food on the next level. Luckily, we have enough health to survive a couple rounds of no food, but we really need some food. A food cart would actually be beautiful. Well, let's enter the portal and go on to the next leg of our adventure.
Yet is.
Ah, there's a shop to the left of us and a call to the priest to the right of us, so we'll just go to the right of us and buy some food. Perfect. That actually worked out rather nicely. Having all those extra rings is very helpful, especially the one that reveals all the shops. So let's go ahead and approach the shop and buy food. We only have 25 gold, so we'll only be able to buy about 4 food, but that's better than nothing. Actually, might be able to buy like 5 or 6, depending on his prices. So let's go ahead and buy food. 1 food for 4 gold, 3 food for 3 food for 11 gold, and 5 food for 18. So we'll go ahead and buy a stack of 5, and then we can go ahead and buy a stack of 1, and that gets us 6 food total, and hopefully that'll be enough. We'll go ahead and leave his shop. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, let's go back in there before I forget. We can actually sell my old shield and maybe buy another piece of food, actually. So, well, we can't go back in, unfortunately. So we'll hit it on the way back to the left. Local peasant. She's going to want us to give her food. I'm not giving her food. So, unfortunately, I'm sorry. Just don't have the food to give you, lady. Ooh, treasure chest. This will actually get us a bunch of more gold, assuming we succeed at it. And we'll be able to buy a whole bunch more food. So let's approach the treasure chest, guys. 1 success chance. 1 out of 4.
Choose from these options.
I almost felt like I followed it to 4. So my guess is 4, but I have a feeling that I blinked and my eyes are tricking me. So 4 is my guess. Does Scalar R Wings or anybody else out there in viewer land have a guess? Hopefully we can get past the trap. If not, then we still have 1 more chance after that to escape the gas that will be released by it. And then we'll have to choose a success card to get into the treasure chest. Alright, well, Scale and R-Wings you were in agreement with 2, so let's go with 2. Failure! Oh, it was 1. That's okay. It's alright. We gave it a shot. We hear a click. Let's go ahead and try and escape the gas! Success, failure, failure, huge failure! Alright, my guess is 3. What are you guys' thoughts? Of course, I don't know if you guys were looking this time, but even if you weren't, venture a guess if you'd like. Doesn't really matter. I was looking and I barely could tell, and that's why I'm guessing 3. R-Wings is also guessing 3. That gives us a 2 there, and I don't think anyone else out there is going to be voting besides Skell, so that'll be the majority, so let's go with 3. Oh, failure. We did not escape the gas. Oh, 2 or 3. You said Skell, and 2 would have been right, but 3 was wrong as we chose it. The Dio draws you 1 pain card. 10 health per curse. I only have 1 curse. I didn't even know. Yeah, I've just got the main curse. So that's not too bad. That actually is not a bad one. But we still do get to approach the treasure chest. So let's attempt to pry it open and hope to God that we actually get inside, because we really could use that money. Alright. So, what will it be? This one's going to be a crowd guess. I'm going with whatever you guys pick. I'm not even going to venture a guess on this one because I really have no clue. One is the skull. Alright, so our wing says one's the failure. So let's see here. If he says one, Skull says not 5. Nope, there is no 5. We can't use 5. So he says 1 skull. Let's go with 3 then. Success! 2 was actually the skull, so I'm glad I didn't pick 2. But 3 was a success, and we made our way in, and we got 4 gain cards. Yeah, you thought you followed it. You thought you followed it. You were close, but not quite. 15 gold for the first gain card. 40 gold for the next gain card. We like 40. 15 gold again, and 15 more gold. So excellent. Let's go ahead back to that priest now and buy a bunch more food, because we definitely could use it. We'll go ahead and actually buy a couple stacks of 5, and that'll actually make things a lot nicer. That treasure chest couldn't have come at a better time, to be honest. Alright, mister. Oh yes, buying food wasn't coming, that's for certain. Lots of food needs to be bought. 5 food for 18. We're going to go ahead and get 15 food, just to feel safe about ourselves. And then we're going to go ahead and actually see what blessings he has. Although those all cost 75, so I don't think I can buy any of them. So let's go ahead and ignore the blessings. If I had had food, I would have bought some. But in the meantime, I have plenty of health. So we'll just go ahead and leave for now and save the gold we have, because we can. And if we come across a better piece of armor or something, then we'll be able to get it. So let's go ahead and move forward. We'll actually go down now to Lost in the Swamp again. Ouch.
Once more you struggle to find your
Alright, well, we're lost in the swamp. Let's see what that has in store. Let's approach the figure again. Splash through the murky water towards the shape. Oh, we actually found an old man this time rather than a tree. Are you lost, stranger? I can lead you from this place in exchange for some supplies. Well, I could pay him food, but I just bought the food and I really don't want to, so let's just pay him the 20 gold. That will suffice. Follow me. You follow him for several hours, finally arriving in a dry field. Gasping with relief, you turn around to thank him, but he is gone. Okay, so apparently that didn't do anything for us, but we did escape and we didn't have to fight any monsters, so not an overall loss. Angry Guildmaster. This is the guy that bumps into us and nearly knocks us down on his mighty steed. And we say, hey, not a problem, I'm going to steal from you. So let's go ahead and try and succeed at the stealing, otherwise we may have to fight him, I don't know. My guess on this one is 4. I kind of followed it, but I may be wrong. I may have switched it up in the middle, but in my kind of following, I think it's 4. So, you know what? We've gone with your guys' guesses the past few times. I'm going to go with my 4 this time, which is a success! Haha! I draw 1 gain card. 5 food, excellent. More food is always welcome, especially since I'm having to do a lot of backtracking in this one. And to the shop. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade wandering adventures. I only have 14 gold, so we're just going to go ahead and pass him by for the moment because there's nothing I can buy. And Queen of Scales! I have found the end boss. I don't have the best of armor, but I have a good sword, I have a good shield, I have plenty of blessings, I have full health, being 132, 32 more than my max started out as, and I have plenty of food and gold, and that doesn't matter against this attack, so let's just find out if we can do this. This run went very well, in fact, our wings. This is the exact opposite of King of Skulls. Of course, to complete this good run, we need to actually defeat the Queen of Scales. The majestic Queen of Scales spits powerful fireballs, and her totem prevents the death of any of her children. Oh, crap. Alright, so I can't kill her children until I kill the totem, and she fires big fireballs, which hopefully are counterattackable, but I don't know. So kill the totem first is what I'm hearing out of that. But we'll find out. Let's see how this goes. 4 of Scales, level 1. Can't kill them until I kill the totem. And then, of course, the big meanie herself. Ooh. Oh, that... Well, that's not nice. I don't hope I die by the boss. And I can block her fireballs. That's very nice. Oh, she also breathes fire. Oh my god. Holy crap. I did not expect that that'd be that much damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and reflect her fireballs and drag all these guys over here. Oh, I didn't block it. Crap. She keeps breathing fire by that totem. I can't get to it easily. Man, these guys are fast. Kill the totem! Oh, I guess I couldn't counterattack that one. No fire breathing now. Oh, come on! I counterattacked that. Lame. That's better. That's what I want to see. Counterattack those fireballs. Hopefully they hurt her quite a bit. And the totem is down. Excellent. Now I can actually kill her men, which is a very important thing. Now we just have to dodge a lot. Okay, get out of there before they all go crazy and start hurting you more. Go ahead and steal a little bit of health. Only 1 health, unfortunately. Oh, and I killed her! Alright, now I just gotta kill her minions. Well, that makes things a little easier, but they hit very, very hard. Alright, get out of there. The second he turns red, you out. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, just keep shield bashing him. He doesn't like that. Oh yeah, he's dead now. Yeah, these guys really hate being shield bashed. Haha! Shield bash for the win. That's kind of cheesy. Oh, he hit me. I'm gonna have to shield bash him away. There, that one's dead. 1 more to go. And down he goes for the count. Is that the last guy, or is there 1 more still somewhere? Oh, nope, that was it. Nice. Very nice. Queen of Scales has become my latest victim. And I gained 4 max health at the end of that for no real apparent reason. But I went down to 27 health. That was close. That wasn't, you know, super easy by any means. And thank you.
Are worthwhile.
We made it. That was actually, it was nice to have a run like that after the King of Skulls runs. That was a, like I said earlier, the exact opposite. That went very well, very quickly, so. For freeing a victim of the Devil's Carnival, you receive 20 gold card and a giant eagle card. Interesting. That'll be curious to see what that card turns out to be later on. Let's see what else we got. For turning back the golem hunting parties, you receive this card. 25 gold, summoned. Select 1 to keep, draw 3 armory card, and Hag's Wraps. Nice new pair of gloves. And then for satisfying the Demon Trader, receive these cards. Berserker Ring. Ooh, interesting. That sounds interesting. And the Demon Trader 3, so that questline still goes on. And what else? For defeating my Lizardman Queen, you receive an immovable object. Ooh, that sounds like a burly armor. Shield Breaker. Ooh, a nice looking axe. Enormous Shield. Lots of good item cards. The Tavern. And the King of Plague. Looks like the next guy I'm fighting is the King of Plague. I just killed his queen and now the king is pissed.